Welcome to how to use stablecoins in Trezor Suite. If you don't know what stablecoins are, you can basically just think of them as cryptocurrencies tied to the US dollar. If the value of the dollar goes up or down, stablecoins go up and down with it at a 1-to-1 ratio. Why would you want to use them? The biggest reason is that if you want to move crypto around quickly, say for day trading or to make a purchase, it takes much longer to move money from your bank account to an exchange than it does swapping a stablecoin that's already on the exchange. You can also send them instantly across borders when banks are closed and use them for DeFi activities such as stablecoin yield. The two biggest stablecoins are USDT and USDC, so these are the two you'll hear about most often. The easiest way to think of it is making money by lending money. In case you didn't know, it's generally considered poor financial practice to let your money sit around doing nothing. Maybe you knew that already, or maybe you haven't studied finance, but it's better to invest extra money so that you can make more. Now I'm going to use an oversimplified example for the sake of a quick and easy explanation. Let's say I have $10,000 and this guy wants to buy a used car for $10,000, but he doesn't have the money. I can say, hey, I'll give you $10,000 if you agree to pay me back over 10 months plus an extra 3%. 3% of 10,000 is 300. This is the interest. This $300 is the money that I will make for parting with my $10,000 for 10 months. That's the cost of letting someone use my money. So for the next 10 months, this guy is going to have to pay me back $10,300, which means once a month, he's gonna pay me $1,030, and at the end of that 10 months, I'll have $300 extra, or 3% interest, because I gave him all that money up front in the beginning. This is almost exactly how stablecoin yield works. But in Trezor's case, there are no lockup periods and no specific time limitations. You can lend stablecoins out freely and take them back whenever you want. We've partnered with a company called Morpho that lends out stablecoins to people who want to borrow. If you add your stablecoins to the pool, you'll get interest from the people that borrow from it. I used 3% in my example, but Morpho's yield comes from real-world demand. Actual people borrowing stablecoins, which causes the interest rate to adjust up or down accordingly. Morpho's been around since 2022 and has already been stress tested by a bear market. The reason this is a big deal is that you can do it entirely within Trezor's ecosystem. Not only do you avoid the complications of DeFi platforms, where stablecoin typically takes place, but all of your transactions are secured using your Trezor, and you never have to leave Trezor Suite. On top of that, as always, everything is secured with your device. The yield provided in Trezor Suite matches the uncompromising security standards that we use throughout our products. If you're updated to the newest version of Trezor Suite, you'll see an Earn tab in the top left where you can access both staking and stablecoin yield. Getting started is incredibly simple. Click the buy button for the stablecoin of your choice, again, USDT or USDC, and you'll be led to the trade page where you can decide how much you want to purchase, your payment method, etc. Normally, this would be much more complicated. A process that involves going to another platform, often with lockup periods where you can't spend your money, or conditions about how your funds are used. In Trezor Suite, these don't exist. There is no lockup period. You don't have to deal with decentralized apps, browser extensions, and the craziest part, in my opinion, is there's no wait time if you want to pull your money out. You can do it at any time. Oh, and did I mention it uses clear signing? Every deposit withdrawal or reward is signed using your Trezor device and shown in plain, human-readable language before approval. No blind signing, and no confusing transaction confirmations. Everything takes place inside Trezor's ecosystem and is made to be as simple and smooth as possible. If you haven't used stablecoins before, now's a great time to jump in, and if you already have them on your account, you can finally put them to use, entirely inside a Trezor environment. Check out our knowledge base article if you have additional questions, or leave a comment if there's anything you want to discuss.